I was just picking up shit that day. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel via Glow. If you're new here, my name is Gloria and I'm a full-time reseller on multiple different apps, and I resell clothes and shit. So in today's video, I actually want to do a 90-day look back. I want to go over what has sold and what hasn't sold, the profit that I got from that haul, what I spent on the haul, and just all the fun things. So if you think you might be interested in something like that, please stay tuned and please consider subscribing. You might as well go ahead and even like the video because you're already here. So, you know, let's just jump right in. Knit pair of pants. This is what the tag looks like. All right, so these pair of pants actually sold on eBay initially for $30. So excited. At the time I was doing returns and they returned it. They said they're so huge, this is not the correct size, So end up getting the return back, and they sold again on eBay for, I want to say, $19.99. So we love that. So yeah, it was a great pickup. I think this was a day that I actually went to the BINS on a weekend, and I typically never go on a weekend, so I was really happy with the finds from that day. So it's just a plain ass North Face shirt. So I actually got that for myself, and I eventually sold it because I didn't like the fit, and it sold in a bundle, so it sold. I don't really know the breakdown cost, but it sold. I only picked this up because you can actually store your water bottle in here. And yeah, I picked that up because I thought it was really cool. It did sell. I don't remember for how much. I don't know what platform, but it did sell. This one was super random. It is a Chloe dust bag. That one actually sold fairly quickly. Had to been like within like a week, under a week. So yeah, that was actually a pretty good pickup, and I was just picking up shit that day. So yeah, it was a good pickup. Find the stock photo, I'll pop it up on the screen. Uh-oh, not me messing up on an edit. I just saw that I didn't clean that part up. But anyways, so yeah, so this was a Lulu's dress. I actually sold that one fairly quickly. I want to say, I don't remember for how much, but it did sell. So we love that. This one is a new to me brand. I do think that it could possibly be vintage, to be completely honest. It's 100% cashmere. It's a brown turtleneck, and it's in perfect condition. This is a 𝕃𝕊𝕋 sweater. Okay, I initially listed this and I got so much attention on eBay. And then of course I went to go and look at others that were sold, and the comps and sell-through rate was really good. So we were at the tail end of winter, so I was just like, oh, this is frustrating. Do I wait for a very long time until winter gets here again to sell it for a price point that I would like, or just accept an offer? So I accepted an offer a lot lower than I would have liked because it was a BINS find, but it just was really sad because I feel like I should have just waited out. And yeah, pretty good brand, 𝕃𝕊𝕋, that's what it's called. It is vintage, and it is just this beautiful lightweight knit open front cardigan. All right, so this is actually that Jones New York rabbit hair fur jacket, sweater, cardigan, whatever you want to call it. This was probably just listed at the wrong time, if I'm being completely honest. When you list things that are basically out of season, because we are at the tail end of winter time when I picked this up, people are not looking for winter items during, you know, this transition. They're trying to look for the warm weather clothing. So I don't think that I really gave it the space that it needed to be in at the right time. But yeah, I still think it was a good pickup because I actually sold that item before, so I know it sells. This is just a nice little blouse. I only picked it. This one is actually still here. My feelings are hurt because this one does get attention, and it's nobody's buying her. And I think I went on and dropped the price at like $10 or so, just because I want to get rid of it. But yeah, I guess just not the best pickup. I'm not really great when it comes to blouses and things like that unless it's like a name brand blouse. But this is very much so a vintage gown. This is the little logo on the side. But yeah, it's just a zip front. I really don't know if this is... So this is just a vintage Nike tennis shirt, jacket, sweater. I don't know what the hell this thing is. It's kind of like a heavier shirt, if you will, and it is quarter zip. I do remember somebody telling me that to put like tennis in the listing, and I probably need to go revise it and look and see if I put it in there. But yeah, still here, still hasn't sold. So I'm gonna probably try it on after this video to see if I want to keep it. But the brand is called Eddie Bauer. This brand sits and sits and sits and sits and sits for me. This was just that vintage Eddie Bauer jacket. This actually sold. I don't think I ever tried it on. I know I said that I was, but I don't think I tried it on. Or and if I did, I didn't like the fit. But yeah, it was vintage because I found a receipt. If y'all watch my vlog, I do remember that time. I have found a receipt when I was photographing from 2002. So it was vintage, you know, in the early Y2K style. Hell, it could have been vintage. Like, I didn't really recognize that tag, but I think it sold for $27 on Mercari. You do have, yeah, this garnered a lot of attention. I only picked this up off of Style to be complete. This was a Princess Polly cardigan. This got a lot of attention. I'm happy that I picked it up. It was my first time actually picking up a Princess Polly piece. I don't really pick up these type of brands, but at the BINS, you already know anything goes. So when I picked it up, I can't remember how much it sold for, but it did get a lot of attention. So I know, you know, moving forward that this is a brand that I will most likely pick up. I instantly just put it in my cart. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even really care about the brand. I picked this strictly up off of Style, and it is giving very much so Ed Hardy's early 2000 vibes. This was that dress, y'all, flop. It sold, don't get me wrong, but it was just a flop of a sale. I think I bigged it up more than it actually was, because this style is not really like not made. Like, they still kind of make this style of dresses. Can't remember how much it sold for, but it did sell. And the brand is called Peruvian Connection. I hear the girls talk about it all the time. Wow, okay, so this one actually sold, as y'all saw with the pop-up. I'll put it on the screen. It did sell on eBay. I do remember I had it listed at like $45, I want to say, and I think I probably just had it listed just a little bit too low given the fact that it was new with tags. But the reason why I had it listed a little bit lower was because the season was ending and it was a turtleneck. Like, who's really looking for a turtleneck? But since I do global shipping on eBay, somebody from Germany messaged me after they sent me the $30 offer. They was like, "Greeting from Germany. Hopefully you accept my offer." And at the time, I'm like, it's from the BINS, pretty quick flip. $30 is a good amount. I'll take it. Pilcrow and the letterpress. I just recently learned that they dropped the letterpress, and these are some Pilcrow and the letterpress jeans. For some reason, this brand, I've been coming across a lot at like thrift stores, and I think I found it at the BINS a few times. This particular style was more up to date, which it was like a kick flare. I was hoping that somebody didn't like cut it themselves, because they look like some regular work trousers and they were frayed at the hem. So I was nervous on whether or not somebody cut it themselves and then just like, oh, these don't look good, let me throw it out. But the length and everything kind of checked out, so I ended up selling them, and they did sell. I can't remember for how much, but I think it was over $25 if I'm not mistaken. So definitely was a good pickup, and it sold fairly quickly. Good brand to pick up if you can find it really cheap. And the brand is called Hugo Boss. Now these are just some work trousers. These actually sold on Poshmark. They sold fairly quickly too, like within 2 or 3 weeks of me listing them. I did have them listed really high, and then I kind of came to terms like, Gloria, calm down. So I did drop the price, and somebody eventually purchased it. The next one is from Levi's. I've actually never really... This particular pair I ended up throwing in the trash because it looked like they had a cum stain, and I do believe I did stain treat it and the stain didn't come up, so I threw them in the trash. So yeah, there's that. American Eagle mom jeans. I mainly picked these up because, yeah, these are actually still listed. For some reason I couldn't find a stock photo, and I think that the way that my photographing setup kind of is, they look washed out in the photo, so you can barely tell. So oh, that was a very quick haul. We love to see it. So yeah, I have everything popped up on the screen at what sold and what didn't sell. For the most part, it looks like I have more solds than unsolds, which is great. And this is a really thorough 90-day, like today marks the 90th day of this video. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please let me know down below. I know that you guys told me in the very first one that y'all did like it. That's why I keep like rotating them, because I am giving y'all a haul every week. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
♪